What else was? Oh, I wanted to tell you about this. I won this in a drawing at work. It's a Kindle. Pretty small. You can see it in my hand. Let me turn it on.
Is it like an e-ink?
Yeah, e-ink Kindle.
Nice.
But it's not the paper white. It's whatever their most basic model is, I think. The reading Kindle, not the Kindle Fire. Wow, does it look wobbly? It's bending. Like, oh, I need to.
That's your frame rate. That's cool.
It must be made by Apple, you know.
Have you used an e-ink reader before?
So yeah, I have a very old Kindle, paper white, and something happened last time I was traveling with it, and I think something was sitting on the screen, and so I've got these two giant spots on it that are just like bloomed, and it's very annoying. So I was but I loved it, you know. So I'm glad I won this thing. I don't know if anybody. Do you use a Kindle, Eric?
No, actually, that's why I was asking, because I almost want to just get like a used one. I don't care how good or bad. I just want to have the screen to see how it feels. Because honestly, I try to read on my phone, and it even with the color adjustment and the different fonts and stuff, it's still just nothing. This doesn't feel as good as I think one of those might. So I don't know.
So this is the font, the way I've got it set up. It's a little smaller than normal, just so I can get more. I think it's the compact, but I think if you go to the font settings and just do standard, let's see. So it looks like that. It's really easy to read.
Oh wow, yes it is.
Here's something special for you guys.
I wasn't saying anything.
The Kindle. At least the Kindle web application, it probably has it on other places, actually has a dyslexic font for those of us who might need a little special kerning on the characters.
Yeah, I did notice that in the font options. They have that font. But
wow,
it's very easy to read. It's super light, and so it's not like weighing your hand down, and the backlight is adjustable, and from what it says, it lasts a couple of weeks before you need to charge it. I guess
so. It does have a backlight.
Yeah. So I can turn the backlight up. Let's see here.
Now nowadays you just got to be careful about the Kindles you get, because they all have to be Wi-Fi or internet capable. You can't download stuff anymore.
Because of the DRM stuff,
kind of blows out the camera. But you can see it. The backlight's really, really bright on this thing. I would never turn it all the way up. I'd have no reason to.
I can see it illuminating your chest, like it's that bright. Yeah.
So
they put in that rule last month where you can no longer download something to USB and move it onto your device.
Yeah. So the way I do this is Kindle provides you an email, or Amazon provides you a Kindle email, and you email books to that email address, and then that shows up in your library. That's how I get pretty much all of my books. I send them in EPUB format. You can send them in PDF format as well. I think the old format, Mobi, is how I used to send them, and I think it quit. It doesn't use Mobi anymore. It uses whatever that proprietary Amazon one is.
You can send non-DRM books to your thing, or
yes.
Okay.
So but I do it over email. I haven't tried with USB yet. So, but all the books I read, I usually download from LibGen, I think, and then I just send them via email to my Kindle, and I'll hit sync, and then they show up in my library.
So let me
go ahead.
Let me ask you guys something. So one of the problems I have, and this is any screen, computer, tablet, phone, I tend to use white text on black background because it's less eye fatigue, and frankly, white backgrounds with black text literally make my eyes cross sometimes. Like it's just too strong. So that's one of the problems I have with trying to read on my phone is even with so if I use a black background, I do end up getting black background, white text. I do get eye fatigue. And I get that burn-in effect, if you've ever had that happen to you. And so I find after I read for about a half an hour, like it just gets to be too much and like I have to take a break. Why I think an e-ink reader might be better is I actually do at times like reading black text on either a white or a sepia background. It's always the backlight that's the problem.
Yeah, so you can
that's why
you can change this to black background, white text like that.
Okay.
And it also has a sepia background option too, which is kind of a simulated gray tone or whatever. But yeah, I enjoy just standard like this. I mean, it's the closest you can get to a paper book on an electronic device, I think.
Like, I know on some of your older e-ink devices, they had that slightly textured screen, and it was just naturally grayish.
Yeah,
which kind of simulated more of a paper type of experience with the black. And that's kind of what, saved your battery too, it being an e-ink display, and just it doesn't have to do brightness or anything except for a backlight if you have one. But no, I know a couple of people that said that experience was much better at emulating reading a physical book, which caused them less eye strain and less headaches.
And I can read paper.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I can read paper, like white paper with black, like just a book, because I really think it all comes down to the backlighting. It's just white on a screen is too damn bright for my eyes. So it's not the combination of a white background and black text. It's the combination of that on
that light,
shining through. So.
Right.
Yeah,
and most of your e-inks, most of your e-inks, it's a gray anyway. So I don't know about that particular one. It looked a whole lot whiter.
This is a light gray as well, right? Yeah. And it's just
now. Are there ones where you can have? So, like my library uses what the heck is that app
Libby?
That they use?
Hulu? OneDrive?
No, they stopped using Libby. Unfortunately, they use Cloud Library now, which is not as good as Libby.
Oh, okay. Mine uses
I was
Libby.
Wondering.
But you can connect your Libby account and to with your library card within Libby, and then connect Libby to your Kindle, so you can check out books that way.
Sweet.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but
they don't have
that's the problem is they switched away from Libby, which sucks. Because even the Libby app was better than the one that they're using now. So anyway, so you could do that with Libby. That's what I was wondering, like if I could get library books and read them on the e-ink. So.
Yeah, I don't know about the application that your library uses. What is it called? Cloud Library?
I literally forgot it. Cloud Library, yeah. Yeah. It's not great. There must have been some financial reason for them to switch, because Libby is better than this in just about every way I could imagine.
It says it's only available for the Kindle Fire tablets, not compatible with standard Kindle or the Paperwhite, as far as Cloud Library goes.
You say you haven't tried moving any of it over to disk, like over the wire, or just only email, moving your content over?
I haven't tried the USB connection just because the email makes it so convenient to transfer from my phone to the Kindle,
Mine used to work like that until they no longer support it. So now I can only move books to my device via wire.
Oh, they don't? What device do you have?
I have like one of the first Kindles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's super old, but I love it.
Man, I loved my previous Kindle, and I like this one even more. The device itself is smaller, but the screen is about the same size, a higher pixel density, and it's also lighter. And the backlight is great. And I don't know, man. Ever since the one thing that really turns me on regarding the Kindle is that it's distraction free. Like I can read on my phone or my laptop or whatever, but I've always gotten distracted because I can use those devices for other things. I mean, you can
Never try to read a PDF on it though. PDF sucks.
Yeah, I've done that, and it's not great. I tried to just find EPUB versions or convert PDF to EPUB, which is okay, but yeah, PDF is not great. But yeah, I find that reading on my phone, even though I do it if I'm, in somewhere where I'm on a long commute or something, is okay. It's passable. The Kindle just beats it in every metric as far as readability, as far as non-distractions, things like that. And I believe this supports Audible as well. Like it has a Bluetooth connection for headphones, but I don't have an Audible account, so. But yeah, that I recommend. I don't know how much. Anybody know how much the regular Kindle is? Let's see.
I have no idea.
Generic e-reader devices, like e-ink devices that aren't tied to anything, that they're just literally you can throw an EPUB on them?
There are several.
I was going to ask y'all if y'all have used any of those.
I have one over here that someone had sent me to replace the USB port on, and I had given it to my wife, and she never really took it. And like you dump books on it it generates a web page, and then you go to the web page and upload books that way.
Oh, okay.
But I can't find it right this second, and I can't remember what it's freaking called. No, something frog or something. I don't remember.
So
I have to find it.
The basic Kindle, which is the one I got, 16 gigabyte on Amazon, is $109.
Plus, I have my grandpa's old Kindle.
I mean, if you read books, that's really not terrible. But I just don't like the way they're going with. I mean, Amazon. It just seems like Kindle gets more and more restrictive every time I hear someone talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, they can't download anything anymore. You can't, and I get it. I mean, it's DRM stuff and whatever, but I don't know. I just hate the idea of spending that kind of money and then
not owning
they do
your
something stupid. Well, they do something stupid, and 6 months later, you're all pissed off and you don't want to use it anymore. You know what I mean?
Look, it was okay-ish when they were selling the books, but allowing you to download them, even with the DRM, and have them on your own. You can break the DRM, whatever, and they're your books. Now, I'm not saying that you should reshare the books, whatever, but if I'm going to buy a book, I want to be able to remove the DRM. I want to be able to have it in my collection and view it on Caliber and read it however I want to on whatever device I want, not have to go through their tools to view my purchase and then them lose the rights or whatever, and then me never be able to get it again.
You tell them, Joe.
Yeah, if Amazon did something like you could only read books that you purchased from Amazon on your Kindle, that would be definitely be a deal killer for me.
Considering that I've been reading ebooks since before there was a Kindle.
Me too, yeah.
Some of them are in .lit format. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. I was just trying to jump in when there was a space.
I remember when we used to have RFCs.
No, .lit format was the format that Microsoft used when they had a reader, and they don't anymore.
Wow. So does it still work on anything?
Yeah, it still works on Caliber.
Oh, okay.
Is it Caliber or Calibre?
It's actually pronounced Caliber. I was corrected on this one.
Oh, really? I've heard it both ways. I never knew which way to call it.
Calibre.
That's funny.
Oh, Scotty says Calibre. I
did for years. I said Calibre for years. Someone corrected me. It's actually pronounced Caliber.
Okay. You hear that, Scotty? It's Caliber.
What's interesting about ebooks, though, is that, like, when I think of my movie collection, all the movies that matter to me, I've probably updated 3 times now. Because when I originally had a copy of it, it was 480, and then it went up to maybe 720 or 1080 or whatever. Like, you over time sort of, I mean, and there's hopefully going to be an end at some point, but that's the difference between that and like an ebook, where you buy it once and really you don't ever have to buy it again, theoretically, like you're saying about the lit type books. But so I mean, I guess it's difficult from a publishing standpoint. Like, how do you make money off of something that people are going to buy one time? So do you use the subscription option from Kindle to actually like just read random books?
I got the subscription, the Kindle Unlimited, for my wife a few years back, and she enjoyed it for about 6 months of the 1 year subscription that I got her. And then after that, she really didn't anymore because she had gone through everything that she's reads a lot. And she went through everything that she wanted to read on there and then just couldn't find things that were good. Granted, there was a lot of garbage that she really didn't enjoy. She'd start, she'd stop. But after 6 months, she just didn't use it anymore. It wasn't valuable to her.
So Kindle Unlimited, are there books that Amazon sells that you cannot get via Kindle Unlimited?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked.
Many.
Well, Kindle Unlimited is sort of the try before you buy option, because I remember there was a series that I watched that had like 20 books in it, and if I wanted to get them now, I would have to pay $100 for all 20, like $5 a piece.
So they allow you so many books a month, I'm guessing, or how does that work?
But they only have certain titles that are available.
Okay.
And there's a window of when the titles are available, they're available, and when they decide to turn on the meter, they're no longer available as unlimited books.
And sometimes what they'll do, if a series is long, is they'll put the first 2-3 books of the series on unlimited, and then you have to pay for the rest if you want to continue the series.
So what if you download a book via Kindle Unlimited and then you end your subscription, do you lose that book?
I'm not sure. I think I still have access because she did it through my account. I think I still have access to those books and can still re-download them.
Okay.
Or some of them at least.
Look at Honky.
I can't download them anymore, but I can open them and read them if I wanted to.